What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. So, I wanted to start a new thing on the channel. Well, it's not really new. It's actually just going to be a once a week, maybe or every 2 weeks. If nothing happens, we'll figure it out. But like a recap of basically what's happened on the channel in terms of BDO, that is, and like the videos I did. So if you guys have any questions, this will be like my Q&A video. So yeah, so for the start of this one, I'm just gonna go over like what I did. So if you have any questions about life skills or updates to the game that we reflect on patch notes and all that stuff, yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. So just for everyone that doesn't have a chance to get to watch all my videos, this will just be like a overall recap, and then I'll tell you what happened, and maybe something will interest you, and then you can just find whatever it was that you enjoyed on the channel that I made a video of. And it also gives me a reason to go bartering in this game. And usually that bartering and sailing is one of those like AFK activities that we do. And we do have a life skill video, an intro to life skilling. So for all of you who are newer players looking into getting into stuff, maybe that'll help you. But anyway, let me figure this out. What are we doing first of all before we get into anything? All right, so actually it doesn't even matter. Let's just take all of these and hope for the best. Take one of everything. I feel like I'm missing some tier 5 materials, and then I have to go actually get them. Uh-oh, that's concerning. I think I'm missing something, but I don't know what. Yeah, this seems kind of weird. I think I'm missing something. Anyway, let's figure it out. Yellow or red quartz and an herb. All right, we'll just bring an extra one of those. Herb and quartz. All right, so we're gonna go sailing. I don't know how many of you guys have actually watched my video when I first bought this. It was the $64 Carrack skin, and it was... where do you even find it? Is it under mount? Yeah, so I bought the Valor thing, mostly for the memes, and just because I wanted to see what it was all about, and does it give anything different. So here it is. Here's the Valor. Alright, let's auto path it here. Alright, so anyway, as we do the bartering, we'll just talk about what's happened on the channel and what to expect. So, yeah. Earlier this week, we had an intro to life skills, beginner information. Basically, that goes over all the stuff, like if you are a new player and the only thing you know how to do is grind, and that's all. You've come from another MMO. I guess one thing I could tell you as a beginner tip, if you've come from another MMO, take all that information and like throw it out the window, because Black Desert is a sandbox game more than like your traditional Elder Scrolls Online, WoW, Lost Ark kind of thing. So basically, this game does have a story, and it's a little bit different because, how do I put it? I try to pay attention to the story, but it's just like there's nothing super interesting about it. Whereas, I don't know, this isn't your traditional fantasy stuff. But anyway, some of the later on things that came out, I don't want to say DLCs, but like the newer area regions, those are pretty interesting. I try to follow the story for all of them. And yeah, it's a different game, but like, let's say you only play for like the PvP, to grind, life skill. That pretty much covers all of it. Life skills, what to do, how to do it, what should you do if you just want to make silver and whatnot. Earlier this week, in terms of patch notes, they came out with like tier 5 pets, and basically, if you have a tier 4 at level 10, you get some materials and turn it into a tier 5, and your tier 5 will give buffs to all your tier 4s, or actually, it doesn't even have to be a tier 4. It'll give a 15% to all your active pets right now, and then we have another video basically going over how to get a tier 5 pet, how to get tier 4 pets, what are some priority skills you should aim for, what you should do as a beginner, and like all the special effects of it. So that was a pretty interesting one. Earlier we also did grinding, because I don't actually know, I think my main character has like life skill gear on. Oh yeah, anyway, so we have other stuff where we just did grinding. Lately what I've been working on was the cups for the earrings and Vel's heart upgrade. So that's basically what I've been doing all this week, just grinding, lighting silver on fire by enhancing black stars, failing it, the usual. And yeah, that's a lot of the stuff that happened, more events. Hopefully some of those are pretty interesting. It's kind of a slow week, but a lot of like big updates for all you veteran players out there. I think tier 5 pets were a big one. And one thing that everyone likes to do, or at least most people I think, is they came out with a new screenshot function. So if you go do your screenshot option, you have all of these now. And this is actually really cool for all like the role players out there, or just people who like playing in like Ultra, taking nice fancy screenshots. Yeah, you can do that. So basically, to hide this, in case you didn't know, you hit F1, then you hide it, take your screenshot. Because if you take your screenshot with this thingy right here, this will be here. But like, things you could do, this is actually a lot of options, and the best thing you could do is you could change the weather while in screenshot mode, like that, nighttime, like foggy, morning. Yeah, so basically you could just change the time, and that's super awesome. But then like once you go back to the normal, this is basically what it's like. So yeah, that's a huge update. And ambience, like all left and right, that's actually so cool. Like, that's wild. The fact that more games don't have that. So yeah, in case you guys are new, this is a huge update. I think it was like, I enjoyed having this option more than any other update this week. Well, aside from the tier 5 pets, I think. Alright, hold on. Let me autopath here. But yeah, in BDO, I'm kind of like... I'm at a point where I'm stuck. And my options are to either save up 140 billion silver and get my third pen black star, or every time I get like 4 billion, I just YOLO and try to hope to get it myself and self-enhance it. I've tried to go the self-enhance route. I think like even if I were to hit it my next try, I would still be negative money, which is kind of sad actually, but eventually I do want to say I made my own pen black star. But yeah, I actually enjoy sailing every now and then. Believe it or not, it's one of those like casual things I enjoy, because not many games actually have proper sailing, or if it is, it doesn't have a lot of mechanics to it. Like, for example, here I'm not doing anything wild because we're still like technically near land, but if you go into the ocean, you have to watch out for like waves and wind currents, and then you like fast and slow movements, you have to kind of pay attention to like everything. So I think it's really awesome that they have all these mechanics for the ocean content, but the fact that ocean content is basically non-existent really is kind of disheartening. I hope they add some more in the near future. I heard they planned on making something like opening Port Rat up, but Port Rat has been closed for the past like 6 years, or I guess since it came out, to be honest. Also, this week there's been like, what would I say, a huge event because another server, I don't remember which one exactly, got reacquired by Pearl Abyss. Like they are self-publishing now, so that means all the servers got huge bonuses like this one, where we have up from like a 700 to 1,000% combat XP bonus for a week, and then we got huge drop rate bonuses. So for all the people out there grinding rare treasure items, now is the time. If you are on the season, still playing it or anything, definitely try to go for the infinite potion, at least the health potion right now, while these events are going on, because that's huge, and you definitely want that. All right. Narrow. Oh yeah, also people have been asking me what kind of sailors do I put on my boat, and I know I don't have like the max life skill gear because this is literally just extra stuff that I've gotten over time, like these monos things. I just self-make it. It's not even worth anything. Like if you want to try to get monos gear, you're better off just buying it. Don't make it. It's not worth it. So yeah, sailors, what do I have? Okay, so remember the speed, acceleration, turn, and brake. I have a lot into turn, and that's because I have straight up level 10s and 9s of confident sailors. And you see endurance, rich, awareness, and strength. That is the same equivalent of speed, acceleration, turn, and brake. And it'll tell you this if you hover your thing over it. But you know what they should do? Just, you see how it says endurance? Have a parentheses next to it and be like, speed. I think that would just make it less confusing. Just quality of life, anyway. So, with my boat, I have the Valor, and I chose 10 confident sailors because I wanted turn speed. And if anyone has ever sailed, you would know that when you first had your frigate or a sailboat, whatever, caravel, whatever the upgrade or previous non-Carrack is, turning kind of sucked. And one thing I love being able to do is I could just like hard turn like this, and then I could accurately steer. And I know some people want speed, but back in the day when I had to choose my Carrack, I chose the Valor because I wanted to do boat PvP with my friends. And this was all before they came out with this thing called Naval Fame. And the way it used to work was there's no like duel option, kind of like, you know, in the open world where it's just duel for spot or whatever. So what we would used to do is one person, like if we were in the same guild, one person would merc into another guild so we can just flag on each other basically, and just like shoot each other's boats. We're both in comms or like Discord and whatnot. So it'd be like, oh, okay, we'll just go into an area somewhere and flag on each other, shoot at each other's boats. And then when we get to like 10%, so we don't sink each other's boats, we would just tell each other. So then we would just go repair it. No one loses. Like the karma loss was basically irrelevant. So where we did it was basically around here, and near the Shikatu Pier is where you could repair your stuff. Or yeah, I think it's somewhere around here. And we would just like practice shooting our boats and like firing all the cool stuff. Yeah. So that's where I learned how to do boat PvP. And the Valor was the one where it's like you slightly do more damage. and that's why I chose that one. So yeah, now you know. Good story of why I chose my Valor, because I wanted to do boat PvP. Nowadays, they killed it by adding naval fame to the game. Now we can't do that. If you sink someone's ship accidentally, you go like instant negative karma. And even if we just like shoot someone else's boat, you lose a lot of karma. So that's actually just so sad. Just add a dual option for boats, and I think I would be happy. In terms of like boat speed, assuming like everyone is perfect max gear with like the best crystals, the actual thing is not like 10% Volante. It comes out to like 5% or something after everything. So yeah, either way, my goal was mostly just to have higher damage boats to help me do dailies a little bit faster. And yeah, I guess so. If you're thinking about getting a Carrack one day, before you do any wild enhancing and materials, I would recommend thinking about what kind of boat you want. Hold on, let me finish that thought as we change our barter real quick. All right, do we have anything good? The butterfly, cool. Reset is in like 2 hours, and I'm probably not coming back, so let's do that. Triple barter. Oh my god, we need another. I should have brought an extra butterfly. Feels bad, man. All right, well, anyway. Do I have another butterfly over here? I do, but I'm lazy and don't want to go there. We got an extra quartz, herbal wine, and I don't... This, quartz. Okay, we're good. It is worth it always going to Hakobin, by the way. Okay, so yeah, I guess we could talk about the Carracks for a little bit, because it's something important. Like, you can't accidentally make a certain kind of Carrack, because they all require different materials. So yeah, don't worry, you can't accidentally make the wrong one, just in case you were wondering. But in case you're like interested in what each boat does, the Valor, for example, the one I have, is the quote-unquote PvP boat, as they say, because not only does it do more, like when you fire your cannons or something, they do like a little bit more. Hold on. So they do a little bit more, and I think the reload speed is slightly faster. If you want the Volante, for example, am I auto-pathing? Okay. Okay, so there's 4 of them. Valor, the PvP boat. Volante, it means you go faster. Balance is a balance of speed and weight, I believe. And advance is more weight for people who like bartering. So PvE boats, speed boats, PvP boats, and a little mix of both. I would strongly recommend picking something that you enjoy doing. So if you enjoy doing dailies, then Volante and Valor are very solid options. If you only enjoy bartering, probably advanced or balanced. So yeah, that's basically what it comes down to. But ultimately, there's no bad boat. It's just some are tailored more for what you enjoy doing. And as I said before in my story, I wanted a PvP with my boats, but then their Pearl Abyss is just like, no, we are gonna stop that right now because people are griefing each other in the ocean. And I do believe they should add, like, there should be a penalty if you're just like griefing other people and sinking boats. I do think you should get punished. There should be some sort of system. However, Naval fame? I don't think that was the play, though. I mean, I don't know what else I would do. Or at least reduce the amount of naval fame that you lose if you sink a boat. You shouldn't just go straight negative from, like, max instantly. And even if you do, like, I've always been a supporter of people who have negative karma and negative, like, fame, whatever. However, the punishments in this game are extremely strict. So I would love to have a negative karma character. But the fact that when you die, you lose XP, and I don't think it's recoverable XP, as well as you lose crystals, your things downgrade. And that would have been okay years ago because, like, you didn't literally lose hundreds of billions of silver. And crystals alone these days are literally billions. Not individually, but all together. If you lose multiple crystals, that could be billions of silver just gone. So what would I do? How would I fix it? While I do agree that there should be a penalty for griefing, I do also agree that people who are red shouldn't have it as hard. So yeah, I don't know. It's a very hard thing to balance and all that stuff. So I guess what I would do is, if you are a red player, what would be, like, the downside of it? I don't think you should lose enhancements in XP. I think, like, let's say you're a red player and someone just kills you 7 or 8 times in a row and you have no crystals. That's it. Obviously, you are limited because NPCs over the world won't, like, talk to you and whatnot. And obviously there are perks of being red as well. But the fact that items these days are a lot of silver, and it's just very harsh being a red player. But I do understand their systems. I just think it should be changed. I do just keep in mind, I do support, like, negative karma players. I think the game needs to be or have some sort of fun or exciting parts of it. Like, if you enjoy that lifestyle, always red, more power to you. It's very difficult right now, especially when they keep introducing items that are dumb expensive. So yeah, it's one of those things. I don't even know if they care, but that's just me. And in terms of naval fame, I'm okay with naval fame. I just wish they would add something like an option to just duel your friend on a boat. Just add that option, we'll be fine. But I don't think that's a thing. But yeah, that's my rant. You guys like the boat? There's dragons flying. Also, in terms of getting the Valor itself, if you're planning on getting one, start doing bartering as soon as possible. Because it's not that it's difficult, it's just very time consuming. And I have a video that basically covers how to get it, what you should do, tips and tricks that I would give you to start, or even if you already started, things you should do to be prepared once you are close by. Because, for example, a level 10 frigate, the version before the Carrack, is better, like, plus 10 green gear or whatever the thing is at a frigate level is better than a Carrack with no gear. Now, there are ways to get your Carrack with green gear before you even have a Carrack. So those are the kinds of tips I can give you. Get some gear, get to plus 10. So the day that you get your Carrack, you just have gear ready to go. And it's like you're just set. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that it's not really explained in the game. You just kind of have to figure it out. So if you have any questions, always happy to answer them. And yeah, that's pretty much BDO in a nutshell. But I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try to do my best to answer them in the comments. Or if I don't get to it, I'll make another update video every week or two. And just telling you guys what's happening on the channel. So hopefully this is a fun first episode. And yeah, I kind of want to start something where we go over current events and stuff that we did over the week. Because I know not everyone has the time to watch every single video I post. So it's just like a recap of what I did and what might be interesting for you. So as always, check the channel to see if there's something that might interest you. I don't know. Subscribe if you're new. Welcome to the channel. I hope my videos do help you, because I do actually want to try to do more beginner and intermediate level videos, so that way I can try to help people and give them or share my 6 years of knowledge playing this game. Was it 6 years? Hold on. The game came out in 2016. Yeah, 6 years. Okay. So, obviously, over the 6 years I've been playing this game, the game has improved a lot. A lot of quality of life things are there now that I guess weren't. So you can watch my adventure from day one since I played in the beta all the way now. It's over 1,000 videos. There is probably zero shot any individual one of you have watched every single one of my videos. So yeah, if you guys have any questions just over the years of playing this game, I am very happy to try to help you guys answer as many questions as I possibly can. And yeah, but with that said, I'm out. If you are new, hit that subscribe button, would really appreciate it. And check out the channel if you are interested in guides and whatnot. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.